Alright, everyone, Supreme Kami over here. So let's actually go over upcoming event announcement over here. So in terms of before I go over that, I want to do a little bit of housekeeping stuff real quick. So we are gonna be getting like an update tomorrow. So we're gonna start actually tomorrow at 6 p.m. to 1 a.m. So approximately 7 ish hour or so. So there's not gonna be like a Tuesday night breakdown and all that. I'll probably have to push that into maybe like a Wednesday mornings and all that. Besides that, we are gonna be getting the Battle Log episode 2 tomorrow. So that is something you guys can expect. Probably Wednesday morning, 5:30 a.m. PST. I don't know what's gonna be like the time for like every region, obviously, but that is gonna be in the case as well. Other than that, the Gunpla fragment, there is currently a bug. I'm pretty sure they have put out a notice already. So currently, I think everyone should be sitting at 17 fragments. So because they messed up, right? It should be in what fragment number 63, but they put three fragment for number 60, so that's why there's like a little bit of a mishap right there. So I'm pretty sure they will have that fixed up real quick. So since we do already have 17, so you guys can use 10 of that to exchange for one part first, just in case that we're not gonna get any compensation for that. But I'm pretty sure they will. But just in case, just kind of exchange whatever parts you guys will need, and that should be good. But other than that, let's actually go over what we're gonna have for this week over here. In terms of this week, look what we have. Are you guys all ready for a free Helios Gundam right here? I think I am. I did summon on the Super Sokai banner. I was one point short. So this will be my redemption time just to complete the Helios as well. Not only would they release, if we look at the model how they did for this week, not only are they gonna release like the free to play as a warfare event, they will also be released or just like revived version of the one that has already came out. So there will be another summonable, not another one. That's gonna be like more of like a revived Helios banner as well. So if you guys want a more powerful version, you guys can definitely go for the summonable one. But I will have to say the free-to-play version will probably be the better one, just because of the fact that the backpack actually is gonna give us that full burst mode, which I am looking forward to that. Ever since they have leaked it in terms of the EXQ animation, so that is something I am definitely looking forward to that. I'm pretty sure the Helios should pack some pretty decently stat, or maybe even portraits and all that, but we'll see actually, right? But other than that, let's actually go over what we're gonna have some not Super Sokai. I kept saying Super Sokai, but it's actually gonna be two dual Sokai Festival over here featuring another new Gundam H3S second version Ka. So that's quite a mouthful name over there, as well as Gundam Aesculapius, if I pronounce that right. And I actually did Google this before because I'm like, what name is this? Like, I'm just looking at this thing like, huh? What is this? Yeah, so I actually did Google it. Just want to see if I can get the right pronunciation, and there you go. Gundam Aesculapius over here. So in terms of this unit over here, it is actually from Wing Gundam franchise. It's from the side story G units and all that. So I'm not too familiar with that. It's like way back in the 90s in terms of the mangas and all that. So I don't really have too many infos on that. But I do know that there is like a so there is going to be like a transformer mode, but obviously not in this game. We don't ever get any like of the transformable version, so that is going to be of a huge letdown right there. Besides that, in terms of the pilot, we are going to be getting a Ryusei Fudo over here. So we have been, if you guys have been playing the actual main storyline, it actually refer us to the actual main character, like we are the actual main character playing in his role. So it's quite funny how we're actually getting like the actual main character. We use a Fudo over here. So if anyone out there is trying to get this main character over here, I do highly suggest you guys to wait maybe a month later, maybe 4 weeks later. Ryusei Fudo would definitely be in the pickup pool. So I guess that's probably the best way to go about that as well. Don't try to ever chase with these standard pilots over here because they are always going to be available for pickup. So that is that. There is something to just keep in mind right there. They have added the icon right there. 4-star higher comes with a bonus tree over here. So any part that we are going to be summoning on future, like for the future update, we'll have these opponent tray kind of attached onto any of these right over here. So I wonder how the meta gonna shakes up like after we had these kind of these opponent trays up. If I summon, for example, on these two Sokai's banner, I'm pretty sure they'll just come along with just these bonus tree over here. That should be quite interesting. I have to say, like right out the bat, they will be extremely powerful. Way more powerful than the older, like the older unit over. Not really the older unit, but like the previous banner unit. So that is that. Other than that, let's just actually go over the Hi Nu we have in game already, and now I'll definitely hop over to Gundam Wiki just to give you guys just a little bit tidbit of the information that we can kind of gather and all. So wait, before doing that, let me actually check how many, like what kind of weaponry we're gonna get for those two Sokai's unit over here. In terms of the Aesculapius over here, we are going to be getting the 5 parts of the Gunpla as well as the beam sword over here. So only 6 parts, so that is a pretty simple unit to just kind of go around. Summoning for it shouldn't be too, like, for example, if you are going to be summoning for the Aesculapius, for example, you're only going to be dealing with 6 parts, so it's going to be a lot more easier for, say, if you want to get a specific part, if you want to be summoning, alright. In terms of another Hi Nu Gundam over here, we are going to be looking at a Mega Beam rifle as well as a regular rifle as well as a shield. So it does not look like we're going to be getting any melee weapons, so that's quite unfortunate. I was actually looking forward to maybe having a beam saber, so that can potentially have maybe like a commander tag on it, because I'm currently working on a build that I would like to have a better stat wise over here, but can't really ask too much about that, right? But let's actually go over, like, I have already pre-built it, this version of the Hi Nu Gundam. So this is more or less like the Hi Nu Gundam that we will be getting tomorrow, but obviously with that heavy weapon system attached on, and then we are gonna get a crazy backpack, gimmicky stuff that you guys will definitely see in a bit. So like we have so many Hi Nu Gundam in game already, but in terms of this one over here, version COD, being a version COD, it actually means like an actual master grade. So I'm pretty sure as long as there's like actual kits out there, they will definitely continue to make these units over here. So that is that. In terms of the Helios, right? This is gonna be the summonable one over here. So this is basically like the model. You guys can just kind of take a look at real quick. So if any of you guys actually have the actual high grade crits out there, oh man, I don't know. I have been going to all my local Target trying to find this Helios Gundam over here, but currently no luck. So if you guys do have that out there already, prop to all of you guys out there, and props to your targets, right? So that is that. I don't actually have the chest, like I said again, so I'm just using the Artemis over here just for a replacement. So yeah, that is going to be pretty much it. This kind of stuff I want to go over. So let's actually hop real quick to the Gundam Wiki and just kind of take a look at some stuff right here. So this is basically the Hi Nu Gundam HWS version. So like they said again, it has never appeared in any Gundam story. It is more of like a masquerade that they have exclusively made. So yeah. But in terms of like the second version, what they actually meant by that, this is basically what they did. So this is more of like a master grade version of an expansion kit. So what they really did is they add this. So these are literally the only thing they're going to be adding on to the pre-existing, like this kit over here. Basically they're taking this right here and basically adding onto right here. If I can go back over here. So they're basically adding on to right here with whatever armor we're getting. So yeah, and they're deciding to make another additional kits in game as well. So this is basically how it looks like. So we have 2 bazookas in the back. It looks like we have the regular shield right here, and it looks like we have another shield in the back. Do we? Let me see. Let me just quickly go over some image right here, and yeah, it looks like we have another shield up in the back as well. So okay. I have no idea the backpack, like the side binders or the side can transform like that, so that's quite interesting. Man, this is really back heavy, huh? Look at that. Oh my gosh. But yeah, so I'm pretty sure in game we should be getting like a really packed cutscene EX scoop from the backpack, maybe again. I don't know. But yeah, this is basically why we're getting like a second version of it. It's not anything ties into maybe any storylines and all that. This is simply an actual mastery kit that they're rolling out. So yeah, because we already have like let's say the like a Hi Nu Gundam HWS version card already. Like we had that already in game, but yeah, this is literally it. So let's now actually go over to the Gundam Aesculapius over here. So this is basically pretty much it in terms of the Aesculapius over here. So if I can get maybe a bigger image for you guys over here. So this is pretty much how it looks like over here. So it's gonna be like a purple-ish with some golden colors on the on the outer side over here. So it does look pretty bulky with like these kind of like shoulder armors over here. So what about the back? How does the back actually look like? Ooh, okay. So this is gonna be like the transformable mode here. So this is what they call it, the close quarter combat one over here. So we're definitely not gonna be getting that, but we will definitely get that in terms of like more attack, for example. I can just kind of speculate. Just keep this in mind. This is gonna be a speculation. It's not gonna be any of a confirmation. Just by judging what I can read from here, maybe a high mobility for a word tag, and maybe a close combat, and maybe a transformer tag. If they want to go that route, I'm pretty sure that, yeah, look at that. Prototype transformable high mobility assault unit. Yeah, come on. It's pretty obvious right there, but this is going to be from the Wing Duel Story G unit. So manga right there. So we don't actually have like the actual series like having this unit animated and all that. So this unit is actually based off from Gymnast 02. We don't actually have that in game, right? I don't think we do. But if we just kind of quickly go over what we can kind of speculate in terms of getting is that maybe a Wiccan EX skill. This is probably going to be a high factor, the PX system, because if we take a look at in game in terms of the Geminus 1, I believe, if I recall, I believe we do have the PX system in game as a Wiccan skill. So maybe that is going to be something we can get potentially, but yeah, not really much to really talk about. But there are some other games that had covered this unit already, so that is that. They actually have released a premium banner for this kit already, so they have made one back in 1997, as well as if we continue a little bit, they have made one for what, this year actually, 2021, as a premium Bandai. It does look pretty sleek on this version, coming off of like a 2021 technology wise over here. This looks pretty cool. Not gonna lie, it does look really nice. Like all these purple-ish color, they look really nice. All these parts separation. I wish that we are going to be getting this as a actual model spray in game, but I don't think we are. Yeah, I just don't think we are getting that. So in terms of like the transformable version into like a close quarter or like a close combat, I might expect this to come in the form of like a custom EX skill. Maybe it's gonna come in like it's gonna execute in like the normal mode, and that's gonna transform into this right here as the custom EX skill. So that's probably the only way we'll ever see this transform. Other than that, I don't like, yeah. Just like when we had the Reborn Gundam, we don't really have it as a transformable state until he actually uses the backpack EX skill. So yeah, it's just quite unfortunate that we don't really get the transformable version of any kits in game, but that's how it actually goes. But yeah, that is pretty much what I really want to cover. So we have two new Sokai unit right out the bat. Another Hi Nu Gundam. Do let me know, like, how do you guys feel about having like another Hi Nu Gundam game? I think approximately right now we have up to 7 right now. So just let me know, like, what are your thoughts on having another one? But yeah, with that being said, that is going to be pretty much it. We're just going to be reviewing what we have for upcoming event. But I'll catch you guys all on the next one.